Hey cuties, this is Trika of TRICKAPLANS. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is where the planning and the cuteness collide. Here at TRICKAPLANS, hashtag cuteness squad, we are here for all the cuteness. We are here for the planning, the creating, lifestyle, inspiration, and encouragement, and plus so much more. If you are interested in joining TRICKAPLANS, all you simply have to do is tap that red subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so that you will not miss another video. Give your girl a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I am here with the second part of, as promised, the Soulful Sunday, because I'm going to be out of town and I'm going to get you guys caught up. We're going to do the 9th through the 13th right now, and then I'll go into the 14th and the 15th. I got to do Saturday and Sunday, but as you all know, it's a lot of I've been really meditating and studying on this word, so it's taking me a little longer. So that's why I said we're gonna keep on rolling into October with it as well. So for the 9th, which is gonna be Ecclesiastes 5 and 10, and make sure you're looking in the description bar below so that you can follow along this plan. I left all of the I gave you guys the whole month, and when I did my monthly, and I'll start back Bible journaling probably when I get back as well. I got some new principles and stuff, and I want to show you guys everything that I'm working with over here. So if you're interested in this Soulful Sunday chit chat and gain some knowledge, then let's get to it. Okay, so for Monday the 9th, we are back planning because the first week I was gone, and you know the drill. So Ecclesiastes 5 and 10, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. Okay, and this too is meaningless. We got to start devaluing the dollar intentionally. Some people say love make the world goes around. Others say it's money. I'll just stick with love. If left up to the world's desires, we would be controlled by money. And in actuality, to some degree, we are. We need to pay for housing, food, clothing, planner stuff. Laugh out loud. That was I added that in there just as a little funners. Money is required for monthly expenses such as electricity, water. We even need money for entertainment, hobbies, and school. But we are also brainwashed by the false sense of security money will provide and the promises of happiness it will bring. That is total lies. Do not believe the hype. In fact, it's often the opposite is born from infatuation with the almighty dollar. The obsession for money has destroyed lives, families, careers, reputation, and so much more. Solomon spoke of this same concept over 3,000 years ago. Keeping a biblical perspective on money and reduce your dependence of it to a minimum. Let's see, what will we declutter on today? Me personally, I want to declutter financial debt, distraction, unimportant worldly desires, personal ruin, destruction of family and career. And all of this can take effect if you love money. So, I like money. It helps with all of the things that we need to get done, but we cannot overdo it. So on to Tuesday, we have 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21. We're going to track our spending on this day. So let me read you the verse. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21. But test them all. hold on to what's good. Track your spending. This is a simple financial exercise that I want everyone to take a part in this week. Just, that it may be beneficial to you as well. For a straight week, just 1 week, keep a pen and paper with you at all times and write down everything you spend money on. You can also accomplish the same result by collecting your receipts from every single purchase. I'm not talking about your monthly expenses, for example, like your mortgage, your rent, electricity, medical, insurance, and stuff like that. But I am talking about cash and debit out of your pocket of your weekly spending money. This would include such items as grocery, lunch, dinners, such as eating out, entertainment, Starbucks, which would be me. I'm so guilty of the Starbucks. Cafes, gum, last minute birthday present, new shoes, etc. So we're going to try to track everything above and beyond your monthly budgeted expenses. This will definitely give you an eye-opener, and it can also be life-changing because now you can see what your hard-earned money is going on. This may be crucial to your spending habits forever. And in addition, looking at your bottom line, log your weekly purchases, put them into categories. That way, this is a pattern that you can uncover that will be instrumental in your effort to streamline your spending and cut out the waste. God asks us to test everything. As in the scripture for today, He wants us to be attentive, question, and make prudent decisions in all that we do. This includes the manner in which we spend money. This track your spending exercise will bring great awareness so that you can be proactive in adjusting and revising any of your destructive spending habits. I told you, decluttering, it says start decluttering, and this is how we have to start decluttering. Not only, first we're going to take all of the necessary steps for, now we're on the financial aspect of it. And you have to think about, what would you declutter today? Me, I'm decluttering ignorance, my poor choices, wasteful spending, and buying all of the things. We have to look back onto last week. We did a lot. And what we can learn from this whole decluttering thing, less is more. So let's move on to Wednesday, which is 9/11. And it's Ecclesiastes 5:5. And also, our War Binder Wednesday. I got my little sticky note for War Binder Wednesdays at 7. I keep that because, I do so much writing. I'm going to get me some blank paper and just do it like that. So, Ecclesiastes 5:5. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Don't feel bad. You're not alone if you did not create and follow a monthly budget. But if you don't have one in place, this study is aimed to change that. Just as I discussed a few days ago, boundaries bring freedom. The boundaries of a budget can bring a wealth of comfort, joy, and yes, even freedom too. The basic reason for a budget is to establish your income versus your outgo, and then distribute the funds appropriately over the course of a month. Emphasis should be placed on paying off debt saving money, and living within your means. A lot of us always want to live over our means. We want to buy all of the things, but then not paying your bills, not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Me personally, I love coming home, being able to prop my feet up on my couch and like being able to click that light switch on, watch TV whenever I feel like it. So yes, we all are guilty of impulse buys, but when we're taking this money that's supposed to be for our bills and spending it frivolously, there's a problem. We have to look at ourselves. So I advise you to start decluttering now. I'm going to buckle down and start using my budget planner and my budget sheets, and I'm going to quit hoarding all of the things. And I'm also going to practice some discipline steps that I want to share with you guys as well. This is my little checklist, and maybe it can help someone else, because a lot of times we don't know where to begin. And just practice your discipline steps. First, you got to create a budget for yourself. Second, you got to adhere to the budget. It's crucial so that it can be effective, and you can be effectively placing these things. 3, consult your budget each week. When you're paying your bills and incurring expenses, make sure you check it so that way you can see what you're spending. Remember, you got to practice discipline. That's number 4. 5, don't spend money if the funds are not available, or if the funds are for something else. Don't take the money that's for the bills to buy the things that you don't need. 6, as you work through each week, make notes as to what should be revised. This can take some time to get it right, but the benefits are well worth it. Remember, God owns all the money. Let's not forget that. I'm going to repeat that. God owns all the money. He just temporarily places it in our care. We're called to be good stewards with these resources that God has established, that He has entrusted to us. If you misuse these resources, He's not going to entrust you with large amounts. Say, for instance, you want to, I need the money for this. I wish I could get rich. I wish I had $20,000, $30,000, $100,000. I could do this and that. But if you're not good with the $300, $400, $500 to $1,000 that He's entrusting you with daily, monthly, weekly, or however you getting it, what makes you think that He's going to entrust a whole bag of money to you? So we have to think logically. I know someone who had gotten, was it $50,000 or $100,000? But they turned it to Oprah. You get a car, you get this, you get that. Ran through the money so quick. Then was trying to, and actually asked me what did I want. You know what I said? I don't want anything. I want you to get yourself together, do everything that you need to do that's beneficial for you so that you can live comfortably and have the things that you need. Not that you want, that you need. So I was the only person who said that. Everybody else was getting these cars and everything. And guess what? The money did not last long at all. And no one have the cars or anything right to this day. So I say this. Be a good steward with your resources. And if you're a good steward of your resources, you will gain more. I am guilty too, because sometimes when I get a little extra cash, it burns a hole in my pocket. I feel like I gotta buy something. Now, when I get money, you know what? I'd rather be a blessing to someone else sometimes. You know, I do random acts of kindness, and I don't want anything in return. It just makes me feel good to be able to bless someone else. So you got to think about, what would you declutter in this on this day. Me, I want to declutter financial disorganization, debt, unwise spending, inability to save, lack of discipline, anxiety, disobedience to God's command regarding the stewardship of his money. Because remember, he owns all the money. So we're going to go on to the 12th, which is that Thursday. And I can go on and on with this stuff because it is freeing up my soul right now. You know, I have found something that is speaking to me. And these are some of the things that I know, but to reiterate it and to write it down and to reread it, it's just a blessing. And I want to be able to bless someone so that they can, you know, no one really wants to take a look in the mirror and start with yourself and be honest with yourself. The main key to this whole decluttering thing is you got to be honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, you cannot be honest with anyone else. And it's not going to work. You're going to find yourself in financial restraints after restraint after restraint. And God is not going to bless you with more because you can't even do the little simple stuff that you're supposed to be doing now. So let me stop rambling because, you know, I almost felt a little sermon coming on just then. Ooh, okay, so Proverbs 3, 9 and 10 is for the 12th. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing and your vats will brim over new wine. We have to start thinking about this financial freedom for God. Financial freedom is more than just carefully adhering to your budget and making wise choices, although it certainly helps. Financial freedom for God is just about increasing your ability to better serve our great and almighty God. What a worthy payoff that is, right? I hope you finally understand the entire purpose of this decluttering that we are doing. Decluttering increases your ability to serve. That's it in a nutshell. To have the flexibility to answer when called. God don't always provide a 30-day notice. Sometimes he just say, come follow me. And if you don't come right then and there, what would you tell God? I mean, are you going to tell him no? No, God, I'm busy. I'm overwhelmed. I'm cluttered. I'm tired. No. No. It just doesn't work like that. But you should be able to tell him, yes, I'm ready, I'm willing and able. Because financial freedom is one more step in being prepared and ready to answer his call. So you just got to think about it in that aspect and determine, what would you declutter? Me, I want to declutter the financial burden, stress, anxiety, my overwhelming schedule. And I don't want to, I don't want the inability to be able to, I want to be available to God. I don't want to not be available to God. Let me get that straight. So we're on to the 13th, which is Friday. So this is my favorite verse, Jeremiah 29:11. This one is another one that this is why this week took a minute, because I kind of stopped right here because I have some deep questions for you guys, and now I'm even thinking of how deep it is for myself. So we got to look at Jeremiah 29:11 very carefully. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. You know, it doesn't matter of the age. Look at Warren Buffett. He didn't become, a billionaire? He didn't become that until he was in his 50s. I think the late 50s. Don't quote me on that, but like, seriously. So I want to ask, I want everyone to figure out like a career path, crossroad, and ask yourself, 1, do you love getting up each morning and going to work? Are you passionate about what you do? Are you working in the career God has called you to? This one, I had to slow down and think about it for myself. For some reason, because I work with kids and I'm a hairstylist. So I work with people all day, every day. I'm a people's person. I love interacting with people. So I have to sometimes guess myself, and I wonder, excuse me, I'm shaking the camera. I sometimes wonder, is this what God called me to do? Because sometimes, you get burnt out on what it is that you do and how long are you going to be doing it. And so I'm kind of stuck right here for this week because I have to answer these questions even for myself. And unfortunately, many people would answer no to all 3 of these questions. Sometimes you feel stuck and you may resign, but you continue in jobs which bring you no personal or kingdom satisfaction. You feel hopeless. You feel depressed. And you get an applaud for your responsibility and commitment, but that's all you getting because it's not providing you any satisfaction. I want to be able to make a difference. I know I have so many ideas and plans, and I have to stop even procrastinating with myself and take heed to what God is showing me and do these things. Some things I have to put on the back burner because I'm always working. I'm always willing to lend a hand. But sometimes I have to take a step back and take care of me. So I encourage you to pave a path to a brighter, more meaningful future. You got to do some research. Research yourself and evaluate what it will take for you to work in a career field God has equipped for you. What are your gifts? What are your talents? What has He blessed you with? What passion burns within your soul? That's what I have to answer this question, because I'm trying to figure out what passion burns my soul, because I have so many passions. So which one really burns my soul? And what small steps we can take to pave the way for making a change? What can you do to make this transition easier? My advice to you is, if you desire a career change, pray about it and put an action plan into place to bring your dreams to reality. As simple as that. So what will you declutter in this aspect right here? What will you declutter? Me, I'm going to declutter frustration, regret from an unfulfilling career path, passing on my passions, missing out on God's career call on my life, or on you can figure out what you're going to declutter. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you are going to declutter. And then if I get time before I head out, I will do Saturday and Sunday. And then I may just put Saturday and Sunday with this week right here. So we should be on the 23rd when I get back. So what I may do is just bring you a Soulful Sunday on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we will catch back up and we will do this thing. But this one here touched my heart and soul, so I just had to take the time to see what message that was being given to me, and I had to be a humble servant and just do what was called for me, what God led me to. It's just, I'm telling you, sometimes you may have a plan, but guess what? God redirect that plan a whole different way and reiterate it, and it's just invigorating. This here has taught me so much about me. Maybe the reason I kept stumbling across this decluttering is because I was holding on to some things. I'm contemplating some things in my mind, and you know, God can hear your thoughts. He knows your thoughts. So I might have never spoken it, but I've been thinking. So I appreciate you guys taking out the time to spend with me, chit-chatting, rambling on, just, you know, taking out the time to listen to what I have to say. And I appreciate all of the comments. You guys, you just don't know, you all are God sent to me. I appreciate you taking out the time out of your day to, you know, let me know that you're listening and that you're watching, and let me know that you, and all of the encouragement, the positive encouragement. You guys rock. And if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would fall by the wayside, but you guys telling me to keep going, I appreciate it. You telling me, y'all are telling me that you're gonna be looking for this Soulful Sunday, so I got to make sure I make it happen for you guys. And trust and believe, I am trying. You should see me. I be on my lunch break. I be in the car with this big old planner. I be in the car, I be writing stuff down, and sometimes I even have a little envelope and I just sit and take out the time. I be writing little stuff down. I am on it, and I feel so great. Today I went to visit a friend of mine while I was on a lunch break, and I brought her. I said, I got something for you. She was like, okay. I said, I'm gonna stop by the shop. So I stopped by her salon. I said, I'm gonna buy you some lunch, because, you know, she got me dolled up for my trip, and we just sat there and chit-chatted and talked, and that meant a lot to me. So I wanted to pour back into her, and I said, girl, thank you so much. I said, I just wanted to buy you lunch. I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I like to just show my gratitude, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for all your comments, all your support. It means the world to me. You guys make me feel so special right now, and I love it, and I thank you guys. And if you are not already subscribed, what are you guys waiting on? All you simply have to do is hit that red subscribe button, and while you're up there hitting that subscribe button, all you have to do is also hit the notification bell. Just tap it so that you'll be notified whenever I upload another video. And if you are already rocking with your girl, rocking with hashtag CUTENESSQUAD over here, hey cuties, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Give your girl a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. You know, I will respond eventually. If I don't get to it today, I'm gonna go through all of those comments and I'm gonna respond. Thank you guys so much for joining TRICKAPLANS. Toodles.